do you think instead of making a commercial film with Ranbir Kapoor, had you made a simple documentary on Sanjay Dutt's life, would it have attracted enough buzz in the market?
See, certain subjects will be more engaging if they're done in a fiction format. And certain subjects would be able to probably say more in a documentary format. Like what I want to do actually, I'll tell you. I had met PK, and PK was the only film actually which started the reverse, as Javed was saying, where I wanted to talk about God and religion. But in the journey of making that film, I ended up realizing that I ended up talking very little about it. There's so much to talk about God and religion that you cannot actually, in a fictional film format, say how much you want to say. Because in a fiction format, you are expected that you have to sugarcoat your story, entertain them, and still manage to say what you want to say. So at some stage, I do want to make a documentary. I think I've said a lot of unsaid things. There are lots unsaid in PK. So I want to do a documentary where you can bang on, straight face, say what you want to say. But in a film like Sanju, I think it's more engaging as a fictional film where you see another actor doing it. If you were to simply pick up a mic and say, okay, here's a man who did drugs, who had a gun, who did this thing, it's boring.
So, but interestingly, there was a documentary made on Sanjay's life, From Hell to Back or something of that sort.
But maybe this will be more interesting.
No, maybe, but with your perspective, you could have done something different. And my point is, maybe a documentary from your end on Sanjay's life would have probably been much better than BBC's documentary.
No, I feel biopics are more interesting when you see it in a fictional format.
Okay.
Otherwise, they get boring. Subjects where you want to say something else, where there are no characters. Like as I said, if I have to talk about God, I will probably do it. Not a biopic. A documentary.
Also, if I may answer on Raju's behalf, in order to make a documentary on Sanjay, you would have had to have footage of him right from the day he was born and when he went to school and etc. and etc. So even if it would be a so-called documentary, because he'd have to recreate, it would be a fictionalized documentary.
Docudrama. Yeah.
Rahul, you actually mentioned that you were talking to Nandita if Firak and Parsania can be made today. I was really curious considering the times that we are living in when people are really touchy, and I think both of your films had to face severe problems, especially in Gujarat. Can the films be made today?
I think even Jane Bhi Do Yaron you can't make today. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
Alright, I think I'll make it as a documentary again, because you can't make it as a feature film. It's tough. It was tough then. It was very tough releasing the film, censoring that, and that was 2005, 6. We had problems even releasing the films. So till today we face problems because of that. And considering the way everyone is so sensitive to everything, it's almost impossible to tell something and people take it in the right way. You know, because the whole purpose is not like, for example, and people forget about it. Like if you make something today, they'll either, like even that time they said, I remember in IFI when we screened the film, they said the film is made with Dowd's money. So if in 2005 they were talking, look at today's times. Padmavati you cannot make them. It's a question of Parzania.
First of all, I don't think things have to be this or that. There is a place for fiction, there's a place for short film, there's a place for documentary. All of this can exist and should exist. The point is that all the rest exists, this hasn't found its space. So when we are here championing the cause of documentaries, it's not for or against, fiction film, like in books. So you have fiction stories, you have non-fiction, you have short stories, and all of them should exist. When a place for a particular genre starts shrinking, and you feel that what about those stories? So I mean, like Fire was made, and it was about homosexuality. In fact, it's one film that I feel had a more tangible impact since in the last 20 years. If there is more conversation about LGBT, if 377 is being questioned, was repealed by the Delhi High Court, somewhere I think Fire did sow the seed of that. The fact that it brought that whole subject in the public domain, it triggered certain questions about it. And there are documentaries on LGBT issues. So this is such a vast area that I hope that we won't oversimplify it and say whether this should be fiction. Both will have its own impact and have its own, like Naseer was saying, there are some films that need to be for posterity. All films are actually now for posterity. But we want to see a more in-depth story and something that would maybe cover various issues of LGBT, and yet we want to be moved by a particular story and take from it what each of us will take different things. So it's not an either-or situation, how I see it.
Yeah, Erin Brockovich was a good example of how a film made an impact and changes in policies. Yeah. Okay, so I think we've covered. Anything else? Definition.
Short films are short. Documentaries can be short or long. I think that the formats, when you say short films, long films are formats, documentaries can be short, long. Short films can be fiction, can be documentaries.
Okay, thank you for that interesting question. Okay, okay. Okay, I think one more.
These films are in production, so when they get completed, it's up to the director in which platform they want to give it. It's here.
Process of documentary filmmaking.
I have been following this family from last 2 years, and it has been a very interesting journey. And as she asked, which platforms, of course we would like to distribute in theaters, but it's very difficult in India. And Netflix and Amazon are coming into the market. It's easy for filmmakers like us to show our documentary there.
Thank you. See, like I said, IDF is a catalyst. It's giving a platform, and we are opening it out to people who will be from various fields, like you said. So when they make the pitch, there's a table of 8. So 8 into 4 is 32 people who will, in their own way, show us avenues where they can take these films and take it to the next step. So 250 over, but 32 on the panel. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you.
Javed, can I just say one small thing? There have been fiction filmmakers like Satyajit Ray, K. Abbas, and many others who have also made documentaries. I don't think it's so straight-jacketed that if you're a documentary filmmaker, you can't make fiction, or fiction filmmakers can't. So I think that fluidity also we have somewhere lost, and a lot of the documentary filmmakers are, at least in Delhi, the ones I saw, very serious documentary filmmaker. They have nothing to do with fiction. The fiction filmmakers have nothing to do with documentaries. With digital medium and with these cameras being so small and people being more open to these ideas, I think fiction filmmakers could also make
I think we have one here live. We make 12 documentaries, they make 3, 4.
Yeah, but it's less and less. I'm saying in general, it's not as fluid as it could be.
So thank you, Naseer bhai, you, Nandita, Rahul, and thank you for your support, and thank you for spending your time with us. And I'd like to pass on the baton to all of you who are here to take forth the Film for Change movement and kickstarting the social campaign at Good Pitch India, which is on the 4th of April in NCPA. So if you all come and be a part of that, it would be wonderful, and help us take this step ahead. It is a responsibility, a social responsibility of us as being part of this country. So we are filmmakers, we use a medium, you are the media, you have a medium. So if we can join forces and take this step ahead and encourage documentaries in the right sense, and let them take shape better, and the awareness, and developing a taste in the audience, and wiping out the slate, like Nasiba said, film decisions ka wo slate ko mitana padega ki nahi, documentaries also are interesting and engaging. Thank you very much, and God bless. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Before we disperse, one group photo with all our guests. Yeah, Sophie, could you please join them? Vaibhav, please join the group.